Dad, can I talk to you? Are you busy?
No, Pedro. I'm all yours. What's on your mind?
Now, I don't want to upset you, but you are aware that I'm really struggling in school, and it's come to the point where I'm just not interested anymore.
I know you're a smart kid who isn't achieving your potential.
I'm thinking of dropping out altogether.
What? You can't do that. That's the worst thing you could do.
Dad, it's just meaningless to me. I don't understand why reading a book and writing a report about it will help me in the future. I don't see that geometry with angles and triangles and things will ever be important. Science experiments and writing up results seems like a waste of time. I don't want to be a scientist or an engineer. I just want to have a decent job.
What about your other classes?
They put us into groups or teams all the time to do work we could do faster on our own. Some of the other kids are so different, it's hard to get along. The only classes I really like are the computer classes. I can see the relevance of them at least.
Well, that's too bad that you feel that way. But you must know that if you drop out, you'll never have anything more than a dead-end job and will barely be able to support yourself, let alone a family.
Yeah, but
Listen, I came across something this week that you may find interesting. It's called the Employability Skills Profile, the critical skills required of the Canadian workforce.
who decided which are the skills needed for all jobs across Canada?
It's from the Conference Board of Canada, which is an influential research group in economic trends. It consulted with many employers and labor groups across Canada, such as Software Human Resource Council, Canadian Forces, Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association, many colleges, and the Canadian Labour Force Development Board. Groups from all areas of skilled labor took part in this.
What was the conclusion?
Well, they have created a list of the basic or essential skills that are required by workers in any industry and at any level. So it applies to a factory worker, an auto mechanic, a truck driver, hairdresser, an artist, and the bosses as well. They're the skills needed to enter, stay in, and progress in the world of work, whether you work on your own or with others.
Can you explain that better?
They're the employability skills, attitudes, and behaviors that are needed to participate and do well in today's dynamic world of work. They include communication, problem solving, positive attitudes and behaviors, adaptability, ability to work with others, as well as science and math skills.
Okay, I'll buy it. So what skills do I need?
The integral skills are initially divided into three categories, which are fundamental skills, personal management skills, and teamwork skills.
Oh no, teamwork again. I abhor working with teams.
Well, you may dislike teamwork, but it'll be impossible for you to work without interacting with others. Most companies today demand respect for the diversified culture created by the multi-ethnic workforce, respect for the opinions, thoughts, and contributions of others, sharing information and resolving conflict appropriately.
Oh, I can do all that. I would prefer, though, to work on my own.
The majority of work today is accomplished as projects and tasks, which require cooperation to finish well-defined objectives and outcomes. Whether it is a construction site project, or firefighting, policing, or cooking in a restaurant.
Okay. What are the other categories? What was the first? Fundamental skills? What do they consider fundamental?
The fundamental skills are the basics to further development. You can't progress without them. Included here are the abilities to read and understand information presented in a variety of forms, such as instructions, graphs, charts, and diagrams, as well as being able to write and speak so that others will understand. It also includes problem-solving skills to investigate and determine the root cause of a problem. Use science, math, and technology as ways to think. Solve problems and make decisions. Also important is the ability to use numbers.
Oh, yuck.
In any job, you will be expected to measure, calculate, make estimates, record data, and use a variety of methods and tools to accomplish this.
I guess that sort of makes sense.
Well, the third category of essential skills includes personal management skills, which are demonstrating positive attitudes and behaviors, having self-confidence, possessing integrity and personal ethics, showing interest, initiative, and effort.
That seems pretty straightforward. No one wants to hire or work with someone who's dishonest, pessimistic, and lazy.
Well, now you're talking. Also, it's important to show that you take responsibility, are accountable for your actions, and can manage time and money. Another skill is adaptiveness. The labor force needs workers who can cope with uncertainty and respond well to change, and are innovative and resourceful in order to suggest alternative ways to get the job done when necessary.
This sounds familiar. Our guidance counselor was saying that we gain a good deal of personal behavior management ability as we mature through high school years.
Now that's right on. The last extremely important skill is continuous learning. This is a rapidly evolving global world we're living in. And if we can't learn at every stage of life, if you don't have those fundamental skills, you'll be quickly left behind.
All right, Dad. You've given me a headache with all this info right now. You might be hitting the nail on the head about all this. I'll think about it some more.
Let's talk later about some alternatives that may exist so that you can finish school in a less painful manner.
I'm all for that. See you later, Dad.
Bye, Pedro.